I'm going to show you about these Edsal steel shelving racks, how to build them, because the manufacturer doesn't really want to be bothered by creating a video on how to show people how to do these things. I myself, figure I'm a pretty handy guy. I do a lot of stuff hands-on, man. But these things, they were really weird because they are really tall and upright, and since the uprights are really short and they're only halfway, the length of the height, I was a little confused on how that works, and there was a couple of little questions I had. So I figured I'd shoot my own video to show the next guy how these things go together without too much complication. So here we go. So before I get started, I just want to show you this one here, which is completed. This here is the 48-inch wide, 24-inch deep Edsal racking system. What I've done is I have built it up in the midway where you have to create this junction, which is really the purpose, my main purpose of creating this video, because it confused me, and that was my reasoning from even creating this video. I'm going to get into that in detail, but I did that in the middle, and above and below it I created a shelf just for rigidity, because I feel that even though these things are okay and you might consider them heavy duty, they're a far cry from what I use in the back, which I'll show you. Not that this has anything to do with the Edsal racks, but these here are the other racks I use in the rest of my warehouse, and you can see that these are real heavy duty. I mean, you could literally take a car and support it with these bad boys. So don't think that for a second that this is what those Edsal racks are, because they are certainly not. But just as a reference, don't confuse this with that. This here is the back of the box. That's the model of these that I'm using, by the way. It's the UR245L in black. Opening them up, this is what you got. You're gonna have 5 pieces of particle board like so. You got 8 pieces for the uprights, and you're gonna have all the pieces for the shelves. So you have 6 long ones, and you have 6 shorter ones. 2 more pieces of particle board, and that's basically the whole kit. I know that they illustrate that there are plastic end caps. There are none. To my dismay, there was none. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get to work. I'm going to start building up this steel shelving rack so you can watch how the process goes. Okay, right now I got a little close up so that way you can watch how I join these 2 uprights and make it continuous to keep going upwards. This was one thing that screwed me up. So what it is you put one of these rivets on the bottom, leave the other one for the top fully open for the other half. And you'll notice that I put the wood on the base down there just for rigidity, for nothing else. Now here's a little close-up of what I've done. This is what it looks like when you're at the midway point. So I have the bottom upright, and I have the 2 top rivets, the bottom half click down, and I have the 2 on top waiting for the top half of the assembly to come down. And I'll show you, it's a little weird to connect the 2, but you'll see. It gets a little weird. Just keep you cool, don't get frustrated. It's supposed to kind of just sit on top of that, and once you keep building it, it kind of keeps it all together. But at this part, it can become a little bit painful. Okay, so now you can see me up at the very top working. I got the 2 uprights for here done. So I'm going to take another one, place it down at this end. So that way I got a little something, a little meat to hang on to once I get those 2 assembled on the far left. You just got to hold the bottom down, pull the top, and kind of guide the whole assembly down. Just be real patient. You got to be patient. These things, God knows you got to be patient. So if you leave these things to their own device, they will go tumbling over. So that's why I have this piece over here in preparation of that. So we'll hook that guy in there, and that guy in there. And as you can see, I mean, it's pretty much all going together okay from here on in. You can see I'm just putting in my shelves. From here on in, it's easy. Just throw your shelves in wherever you want, and that's how you do it.